Hello, my dear viewers. It is March 24th, and today my first piece will be devoted to the event that is scheduled to take place today in Brussels, another summit of NATO countries, where naturally the main topic will be the events in Ukraine and how NATO member states should react to it. And the excitement for this event was fueled by the state of affairs in the Polish leadership. They have already developed a plan for a so-called peacekeeping mission of NATO member states on the territory of Ukraine, and this idea was initially welcomed by Kiev. For several days, Ukrainian channels have been saying that NATO was about to come and restore order, but yesterday the head of the Kiev Foreign Ministry said that he would not go to this summit because not a single decision on Ukraine would be made there. They would talk and then go their separate ways. Why did he say that? And what could he say when a few hours earlier the US representative said that the United States of America would not participate in this peacekeeping mission? It is clear that if the United States is not involved, and no large European country, unless it is dreaming of getting involved in a bloody meat grinder with the Russian Federation on the territory of Ukraine, would support this. All the more so, yesterday morning, the Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov reiterated clearly and unequivocally any troops that show up on Ukrainian territory, NATO or no NATO, and so on, will be attacked. They will be seen as an adversary in a state of war with the Russian Federation, and that in fact instantly cooled down the fever of those hawks who are now saying in Europe that Russia needs to be crushed. And already yesterday, I was told by my esteemed viewers who watch the French channels, for example, that the newsfeed has begun to change somewhat. The French, for example, are against Kiev, trying to drag them into a war. They are ready to support Ukraine in all possible ways, but only materially, not with troops. French troops will not go there, precisely for this reason, as this visit is absolutely useless. Kuleba will not go to Brussels because nothing fundamentally new for Ukraine will be decided there. As for the Poles, everything is really clear with the Poles. They're obviously preparing for the division of Ukraine and are preparing to take as much of it as they can. But they will not do it today, because today it will look like co-aggression if we use the terminology of European officials. But when the Ukrainian state crumbles, then the time will come for Poland, that is, the time for the return of the eastern territories to their native harbour, exactly what the high-ranking Polish politicians dream of today. In general, I expect absolutely nothing from the NATO summit. It will be all empty talk about nothing, and the maximum that can be agreed in it is the strengthening of some defense programs in connection with the fact that now the Russian Federation allegedly will be regarded as a direct threat to NATO countries. That's all I have to say on this subject. That's all for now. Goodbye. The next video will be a review of developments on the front.